We have made it to Kochi. See, this says to be careful of tsunamis. Ooh, wow, this looks great though. Even if I don't cross the whole thing, look at that. I love it. Look at that whale statue. Look at the scale of this thing. This is awesome. What are they doing here? Alright, what is up guys? It is Robert at Gaming with Me, and welcome to day number 8 of... Today we are stopping over at Kochi. Kochi is a place that I didn't have a ton of things on my itinerary that I'm like, okay, this looks interesting, this looks interesting. There's some things that are like far out that just doesn't make sense, even if I was doing like a day trip or something, but it's really like this one, like I mean, it's like this maybe creeks and like lake or sort of thing. There's no way we're doing that. It's like, I think 3 hours away or something like that. In fact, I don't even know if it's in Kochi. Like, it might be actually outside of Kochi. There's a few things like the Harimaya Shrine, not shrine, bridge. It's Harimaya. It's like Harimaya. Oh, here's the guy in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's doing his daily routine of if you don't know, there's some guy that for some reason is the Winter Soldier next to me, and he always says the capitals of the world. He goes me, my moo, and he goes and then I don't know. He starts saying like lock the windows, lock the windows, lock the windows. He's like, thank you very much, thank you very much. Very weird, very strange. And then Kochi Castle, Hirome Market, and Yosakoi Nari Shrine. Hopefully, I said that right. But yeah, there's definitely some things. Other than that, we'll probably just walk around and see what we can find in some like probably some food places. I'm sure Hirome Market has obviously plenty of food. But yeah, man. Let's go check out Kochi, one that I don't really know too much about. But you know, it's Japan, so I'm sure they'll be beautiful. But will there be anything we stumble upon? I don't know. We'll find out. Do you hear this, motherfucker? What the fuck? We have made it to Kochi with a warm introduction, bro. God dang, look at that. So here's our first look at Kochi. I mean, just from this little grass thing, it looks really nice. Obviously, this is just literally right in front of the boat. But yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go. I'll probably head over to maybe I don't know. I'm gonna look up whatever the closest one, and we'll go there first. So Kochi might be literally like in the middle of nowhere, bro, because it is technically like on a separate little island, I think, or it's a smaller island of Japan. The reason I say it is because like I'm looking up transportation to like the first thing, which is like the bridge. I'm like, the bridge is gonna be open 24 hours. It's a bridge, you know, and it's something you'll see. And realistically, we'll look at it for like 5 minutes. It's a bridge, but you know, it's like a 50-minute like time to get there, but like half of it is walking, and like the transportation, which seems like to be the bus, is like, I don't know, bro. It's in complete Japanese. I'm like, okay, so we in foreign territory for Japan. I'm like, okay, let's see how we get around here. We may have to take taxis and stuff in this area, it seems like. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's still, of course, it's Japan. It looks gorgeous, nice open area. Got the big mountain look like from the ends. I mean, come on, it's great. Bro, just to get to this bus, you gotta walk through a tunnel. It's like a 25-minute walk or something just to get to this thing. So I'm sure most people use like tunnels, taxis, but I'm not. Look at this. Oh, did you hear that? Damn. There's no one behind. Help! I'm in Japan! I tell you what, for what seems to be like rural Japan, You know, this is actually a really nice area to walk in. Like, the sidewalks are nice and big. You know, I had 2 people like bike past me when I was like in the tunnel. You know, look at this bridge. It's got like these nice little stuff going on. I don't know, man. So far, pretty nice looking, you know. And it's honestly better than when the Nansuin Shrine, which was it wasn't well, it was in Fukuoka, which is, I definitely think it's a bigger area, but that walk, I mean, it was the tiniest sidewalk where the bushes would be punching you. This, I mean, look at this. This is just nicely made. It's really good. Here's something terrifying though. That sign right next to me just said 3.6 meters, whatever it is. Be careful of tsunamis. Yeah, that would be. Imagine you're over here and you got water coming up here. Fucking hell, dude. What about those houses over here? Like, I don't know. Damn. Well, they are kind of higher up, but shit, dude, that'd be crazy. See, this says to be careful of tsunamis. 7.0 meters height above sea level. I'm guessing that means this is a place that does have a history of. Holy shit! Look at that spider, bro. I don't know if you can see. Jesus Christ. I guess that this is a city that does get, you know, tsunamis. So I changed my mind. I'm not going to use a bus to get to this location. I'm just gonna walk it. You know why? Because I was looking up every other location. So the castle and the market and whatever else, they're all like within 20 minutes of walking distance of each other. So I'm like, well, in that case, I mean, I think I'm going to be banging these things out pretty quick. So I'm like, I'd rather walk and maybe see some things on the way than take a bus. You know what I mean? Let's not rush it. Let's just walk to it, which is about, I mean, if from where I was starting is like an hour 40 something. It's almost 2 hours. And I just think that'd be a better way to experience Kochi, to at least walk through some of these streets and see what's going on. See if there's anything we could look at. Just like the tsunami thing, you know. Just kind of learn little things about Kochi this way. Yeah, this is some rural Japan, dude. Look at this. You got the fields, the houses over there. I love how, again, those houses still have that type of architecture on the top that, you know, a lot of other places are considered, oh, this is like a tourist thing, but if you notice, they still have it built here like that. It's so interesting to me. Hey man, this just looks nice, dude. This just looks nice. Look at that. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. So right on the side, we have this very nice little shrine. This is that one by the water. I wonder if we can actually walk on that little bridge. This is nice, man. Very nice and serene. You know I had to say it. Look at this, bro. Can we walk on that? Oh man, that'd be awesome if we could. Oh, we could. What? This is why we walk. Instead of taking a bus, we walk. As long as I see no spider that's right next to me, but look at this, man. This is awesome, bro. Oh, this is, dude, what? Creaky ass bridge probably, but hells yeah. This looks great. I don't, I'm kind of afraid. Can I walk on this? This feels so, ooh, wow. This looks great though. Even if I don't cross the whole thing, look at that. Alright, I am crossing this bridge. It does feel very creaky, I ain't gonna hold you. It feels like it's on its last breath. What's inside there? Alright, this is probably where I stopped. There's a spider web right there, bro. This is where we look, right here. Alright, I'll probably... Ah, shit. Alright, I'll go underneath. Fuck me. I don't know. Ah, shit. Alright. Alright. I don't see the spider. Fuck. Alright. Shit. Oh, I see the spider. It's right next to us. Oh, fuck me. Okay. All right, we're turning around. This is beautiful. Goddamn. Okay. Yep. Turn around. There's a spider right there. Yep. Goddamn. Oh shit. By the end of the day, I mean, look at this. And to be fair, that walkway is so tight. I don't even think I could fit. I'll make an excuse just to not go meet the spider. But goddamn, dude. This is fucking. Yeah. This is gorgeous. This is why you walk instead of taking a bus, bro. See, this is not on any list that I know of Kochi. I have not seen it. But this is gonna be hard to top, bro. That bridge, that's pretty beautiful. Unfortunately, it is starting to rain, but look at this, dude. That's a house. Imagine living in something like that. That's an empty house, probably. But yeah, I mean, they still got that sort of architecture that you know, is supposed to be more touristy, you could say, that people look for. And this is just on the streets of the roads. Look at this abandoned looking ass place, bro. I mean, maybe it's not abandoned, but it looks abandoned. Jeez. One thing I also noticed is look at these canals, bro. Like, you know how they like, every single house has them just surrounded there. Like, you know, right next to the house. It's pretty crazy. I mean, just have it like so open. I don't know, it's something different that I don't typically see in everyday life. We got another nice looking bridge. Seems like it's about to stop raining. It says it was gonna rain for like this hour and then not anymore, but it is pretty bright out right now, and it's not, I don't feel any drops currently, which is good. And hopefully it stays like that and doesn't decide to change out of nowhere. These little bridges, man, what they do with them, really nice. I like that a lot. It looks really cool. Look at that, man. Got a dog. What's this dog doing? We got this nice little bridge. Since the street got no sidewalk, they built a little bridge to people to walk and bike. That is really nice. So now we are in what seems to be more of the city center, or at least just more a little bit of the city or city life. Because one, we got a McDonald's over there. McDonald's. It's the first McDonald's I've seen in a bit. You know, in Tokyo they got McDonald's everywhere, but Kochi McDonald's. I wonder if they do good business here. I might just give them business, because the ramen spot that was behind was not open. It opens at 11, and it's a little bit before 10. It's about to be 10, so oh well. So I ended up going to McDonald's. This is a shrimp. Apparently they have shrimp here. And then obviously a hash brown. Let's try it. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, dudes, that tasted really good. That shrimp, that little fried shrimp, again, shrimp at McDonald's? That don't even sound good, but it was good. It tasted really good, actually. And what a fancy ass looking McDonald's. Honestly, it was a really nice little location. Not only that, but they have the little, on the side, they have a thing where you could place your bag. That's a lot of places in Japan. But McDonald's everywhere else does not do that. So it's cool to see a McDonald's also do that. Very, very cool. Also, that was about 480 yen, which translates to about $3.20 something cents USD. And again, in the US, I mean, one thing would cost probably $3. So the fact that it's two of those items for $3 something cents, yeah, Japan pretty cheap, bro. I know people like to say, oh, it's so expensive. I don't know, from where do you live? Where do you live? Not in the US, dude. What are you talking about? It took me an hour to see my first ever train station. It's one of the ones kind of like in Hiroshima where it's above ground. Interesting, but it took me like an hour to find one, which means there's just not a ton of those in Kochi, which is interesting. And hey, if you're all about, oh, I can't be around other tourists even though I'm a tourist, Kochi got you, bro. I have not seen one single person that is a tourist. Even though I got off a cruise full of tourists, I guess they went straight to those type of destinations like the castle and stuff, because it is There are no people here, man. It is interesting. It is cool that way. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not cool that way, but it's wow, pretty interesting. I'm sure once we get to like the Kochi Castle and stuff, there'll be people. We'll see. And now this is central Kochi, the more obviously city area. But I don't know. Look at this to me. Look at this. Does this not look like you're like brought back in time? I don't know. Something about this just looks like old. You know what I mean? Like literally we went back to I don't know what era this would be, but it feels like this would be like an older, you know, you think about like an older New York, you got the trains like that. I don't know, some of these cars look older. I mean, these cars look modern, but there's like some taxis that look older. It's just I don't know, it's interesting. It's almost like a look into the past when, I mean, it is the present, but I don't know, something about it. We got this nice area with these little bridges like this. This is not the bridge that is also special to people, but to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna prefer this just because we got some whale statues, bro. I love it. Look at that whale statue, not bad. So we got this little marketplace over here, over in Harimaya Bridge, and that's the famous bridge on that side. I ain't gonna lie, the bridge over here is nicer. You got a whale statues. That's pretty cool. But we'll go check this bridge out that everyone raves about, even though it doesn't feature whale statues. All right, so here's the bridge that people be raving about. It's a nice bridge. There's a certain like significance to it, but I don't 100% know. I'd have to again admittedly look it up as to what it is. And we shall walk over the bridge that people love that does not feature a whale statue, but here we are. We're touching it. Yeah, that was the bridge. So now let's go over to the Kochi Castle. And yeah, let's go check it out. Honestly, whale statue better, bro. Here's the hidden spot right across the street. Whale statue. Can't beat that. And honestly, you can't beat what's right after the bridge. Look at this, dude. Check this out. This looks amazing. You know, I think that's the only thing about, I guess you could say, touristy locations, right? People will look at the touristy locations, but they won't give what's behind it, literally. I mean, look, no one's walking behind it and in front of it, right? I think that's the only thing about tourist locations, that it's just like people are so keen on checking out that specific thing that everyone checks out. But what about, well, look at this. This looks super cool, you know? But yeah, I get it. I know a lot of people complain. I've noticed people are very, like, I don't know, stubborn and egocentric about like, oh, I need to go where the tourists aren't going. And I'm like, well, you could do both, bro. It's not a big deal. Has nothing to do with that. You know, there's gonna be not everyone could do everything, right? And so the whole idea is to just check out what you want to check out, and if that includes a place that other people are going to, mind you, I hate to break it to you, but you yourself are a tourist, bro. You're a fucking tourist. But whatever. I don't know. There's a random rant, but I've noticed that's a thing. A lot of people be like, oh, it's very touristy, the place. Yeah, you included. What? Damn, look at this coffee shop, yo. This is one of those badass looking coffee shops, I gotta say. And behind me right here is, I believe this is Hirome Market. I'm pretty sure. It says that on Google Maps that it's at least nearby. But yeah, man. We'll come back here when things are more open, because a lot of things are actually closed. But I just had to take a look at this coffee shop. Look at that. Goddamn. Okay, this castle just might be the best one that I've seen in Japan, because I see people all the way up on the top. AK, you could go all the way up there. What? That's actually pretty crazy. You could tell like this is something special. I wonder why this place is so big. Oh, here goes. The history of Kochi Castle. AK, please pause the video if you want to read the whole thing. Let's check it out. There you go. Hopefully you paused it. There are parts that have been rebuilt, but so what it says is that it's one of 12 that has, I don't know if it's the outside, you know, I don't exactly know like what they're talking about necessarily, but is actually like the longest lasting, like it's the original build. That's crazy. I'm like I said, not everything is the original build. They had to reconstruct over time. Even then, though, it's still like we're talking a few hundred years old and stuff. So it's pretty crazy. This is a pretty expansive area right here. I obviously, you know me, I want to scale that castle. I mean, that's so badass. I gotta do that. I gotta see how to get up there. Hey man, this is cool. Look at this statue. Yeah, the castle in the back. Look at that, man. Do gotta be careful about his arm placement though. It's a little high up there. Nah, this is badass. This is actually really huge. It's gotta be the biggest castle I've been to, bro. And the fact that you can really like get in there, up there, it's the first one for me. Look at the scale of this thing. This is awesome. This is awesome. Very, very cool. I don't know if we were walking a different way, but wouldn't you go up from here? I guess you could walk from there. I'm not too sure. We're obviously not to the top yet, but look at this view. Even that looks great. And you just got this little walkway. Pretty damn awesome. I think that's looks like a bell or something. Yeah, this looks awesome. I don't know. I mean, it feels like you'd be able to walk to get up. I mean, technically it's right up over here, right? I don't know. Oh, okay, so yeah, you can get up from here. Looks like you probably got to take your shoes off. Free for under 18 years old. I think I could pass for 17. You can only take photos in here, so I'm gonna stand still and make it look like I'm taking a photo.
Panorama-Fotos, ne? Du hast die bessere Kamera. Nein, nein, also die Fotos. Guck. Waren sie auf den Eingang fixiert. So, da. Das ist da, wo es die Pepsi gab.
So, and then when we...
That was pretty damn cool, and I don't know, this is I guess an exit, but it looks badass. The stairs were like super steep, but that was pretty cool. Amazing views. It was just really, really nice, man. Probably, like I said, this is the best castle I've been to in Japan so far, bro. That was very, very cool. Watch your head, not if you were 5'4". Yeah, that was really nice, man. Kochi Castle, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that a lot, actually. Really, really good. Still pretty early. It's 12 right now. So, I mean, I was gonna go to, there's one shrine which is like literally across the street from this place. So I'll probably go there. I don't know why, to be honest with you. I remember seeing it on like, on a list. It was like, oh, here's some cool things to do. And supposedly there's cats just stroll around there or something like that. I forget. I don't know how, but yeah, man, this is very cool. Like I said, you couldn't, it was funny. They said no filming for profit for YouTube, TikTok, all that type of stuff. I'm like, well, how can you prove that you're not filming for non-profit? For me, I'm not even monetized. Hey, subscribe to the channel, watch more videos, and then I will be monetized. And then maybe one day it could be so monetized that I could travel all the time. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, man, I don't know how you could prove it, so I had to just stand still and take a few seconds at a time. I love where the flag is placed. It makes it for a great shot. And someone actually took a photo of me, and I asked them, hey, can you take a photo of me? And she did a fantastic job. That was the best photographer so far. And here's a fun fact: my underwear was like half of off my ass. I was like, it felt so weird. Like, I guess because the stairs are so steep. I mean, literally, they're just straight up, straight up, straight up. And I was so confused that when I came down here, I felt like my underwear was not where my underwear should be. I'm like, where's my underwear, bro? It was like half my ass. How does that even happen? Made it to the Yoshi Naughty Shrine? Would be naughty, but I forgot. It's not cats. It's roosters, bro, or chickens. What is it, a rooster or a chicken? One or the other. I forgot. Why are they here, bro? That's why I wanted to come here, because it wasn't for a cat. I would be like, I was thinking, why do I want to go for a cat? It's because they got chickens here, bro, or roosters. Who's the owners? How did they not walk off? You would think, I mean, look, this is the entrance. This is the entrance, bro. They could be free, bro. What's up? What's up, dude? I don't think I could. These dudes like peck and shit, right? They don't like to be. They're not like domesticated where they could be pet. I guess they could be, but what are they doing here? It does look like they're like kind of like Okami, like the cat god sort of thing. You know, I'm not too sure. But it is a nice little shrine. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is a nice little shrine. It's just forgot about that. Yeah, they just have them here. I don't know why. I don't understand. And look at that. They're like a little group. They're just there. That's so confusing. So I just saw someone here that was like that bowed and then entered. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Well, I know it's like supposed to be like, okay, bowing before the gate and then entering. Admittedly, I don't do that. You know, I'm sure I'm not expected to, but you know, I also forget, and it's awkward when someone is right next to you and does it, and you just casually walk up with a camera like, yo. Maybe there's like a cafe or something, because I just noticed they're not. Well, you got some roaming around, but then most of them are actually inside of here. Look at that. What's up, dudes? But I also see this fire. It got me thinking, are they, I don't think they're being cooked. I think it's usually their eggs, I'd assume, right? So, I don't know. I'll probably try to translate this to see what's going on. So I just looked it up, and apparently they do have, like, it's like Amaterasu, you know, Okami, literally from the game Okami. I mean, it is based off an actual god, but supposedly this shrine has it where something about the chickens. I'll put it up on the screen, the translation, or I already have it on there. But it's like they talk about Amaterasu, you know, Okami. So that makes sense for the more the cat statue sort of stuff. We are at Hirome Market, and I ain't gonna lie, this over here's got some good looking like ramen that I kind of want to try. But we'll see. I'll look around some more, but that spot just looks nice. You know what? I think I was on like the block next to it that's not as big, so that's probably why I didn't see all this. But no, this is pretty large. This goes down pretty far. So yeah, let's eat here, man. Let's try to find some place to sit down and eat here. And then afterwards, I'm debating, man. You know, I still got like 4 hours, so I'm like technically got everything done on my list. The other things that people do like, you know, they got like a beach here, but I'm like, I'm not in beach clothing. But if they have a boardwalk, that would be bad. But I'm like, does Japan really have a boardwalk? I don't know. And then the same thing, there's like an aquarium with a capybara, and I'm like, oh man, capybara. But that's that I'd have to take a taxi, because to walk it is like 2 hours, and then by the time that, like, you know, that wouldn't make sense. I would have to just take it, at least an Uber or a taxi, or maybe a train might take me like 40 minutes or so. That might not be as bad. Bro, I haven't seen Domo in ages. I had a game on the 3DS about Domo. Forgot about that. Actually, not 3DS. It probably was DSi Where. I don't know. I forget. I'm pretty sure DSi was like a Domo game. I have to look it up. I don't remember what it was called. Look at this awesome Totoro little water garden. It's a whole like Studio Ghibli shop. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And it looks just super well designed. Come on, that's awesome. A lot of really cool merch, man. Obviously a bunch of big Totoro plushies. Yeah, can you not? So it turns out this is not Hirome Market, which is, I guess, not too surprising considering I have not seen the word Hirome Market one spot. So I'll try to find Hirome Market. It's an indoor thing, which is more food and stuff, but alright, now this is Hirome Market, indoor place with food. So let's find a place to eat. Unfortunately, I have like no cash, and a lot of those places need cash. So I'm gonna go to an ATM real quick, get some more cash, and then we're gonna have this one like fish. I forget how you say it, but it's like a Kochi classic. So I'm gonna try to get that at Hirome Market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met these great people.
A magic Spider-Man.
We just a Japanese sake.
Yeah, Japanese sake. Sake.
So that didn't exactly go as planned, but I didn't actually have a plan, to be fair. I said, oh, maybe the aquarium or whatever. But you know what? This was the literal best outcome ever. How cool was it to meet some local people and just have a good time with them, drink some sake, have some gyoza, and just meet some really nice people and make new friends across the planet. That was such a good time, and it was such a fun time, man. You know, obviously you have the language barrier, but at the end of the day, what I kept doing and what they kept doing is kept using the voice Google Translate, and it works, man. It works perfect. Works absolutely perfect. Right now we're here like about 12 minutes before ship closes, so it's not like I'm here super early, but it is earlier than I typically would be. But it was such a great time. One, the fish that I had was really good. I'm not a huge fan of like the cold stuff, so while it tasted good, I don't think I would particularly order it again. But it was really good. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. It was really good. Tasted, I mean, super fresh. It's like more grilled than around, and then it's colder, and you know, cold as in like not like cold, but room temperature, I guess you say, in the middle. Very salty. Tasted very good. But I just prefer stuff like a ramen, like a pork cutlet, stuff like that. And then the sake, I was surprised. That's the first time I ever had sake, and it was actually quite good. As an alcohol beverage, it was actually quite good. I'm kind of feeling it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. But what a great time, man. Meeting those people, bro. Hells yeah. I got them on Instagram, which is awesome. And we were just talking, you know, just talking about stuff in America, stuff in Japan. Well, like, you know, just, it was great. And just drinking sake. We drank 2 sake bottles. And gyoza, which is fantastic, which is like the essentially dumplings. Tasted amazing. Garlic dumplings, so good. But let's get back into the room, I guess. Like I said, it's about to be that time. We got nothing near here anyway. I have to go piss anyway. But yeah, man, beautiful time. Fantastic. And I'm back at the room. What a day, dude. I was not sure what the hell I was going to do in Kochi, bro. I didn't know. Kochi Castle turned out to be the best castle in Japan. The food was really good. I don't know. I forget the name of it, bro. But it's that fish that if you go to Kochi, you see it a lot of places. But it's like grilled around the area. I'm a little bit drunk, and then in the middle is like raw, and it's cold, you know. Or you can say maybe room temperature, but it did taste really good. It did taste really good. I'm not like in love with it to the point where I would get it a ton, but it tasted good. The gyoza after was actually even better though. I love that. I love me some dumplings. Hirome Market clearly is fantastic. I mean, you know, you're next to people shoulder to shoulder, and it forced in a way to kind of communicate with people, and you met new friends, so cool. I mean, it's literally so far like the best part of the trip to be able to sit next to these people and we had sake together, we had gyoza together. It's like the type of like, oh, we should do this, here in Japan, and it comes naturally, what I mean? You can't force that, and so it just happened very organically, and it was fantastic. It was such a great time. I mean, it's something that like literally has not happened yet in Japan for me, and it happened in Kochi, which means Kochi will always be ingrained in my mind as new friends and people that I met there. It's a different type of thing that has not happened in Japan yet, and happened in Kochi. That bridge was cool, but the bridge across with the whales was even cooler. I think that definitely is something I think you should check out if you're gonna do this. Go to Kochi. The shrine was very cool because with the chickens or roosters or whatever you call them. And I just had a blast, bro. What a great time, man. Again, luckily, things. It's funny because one of the people that I was with, he was like, oh, it was fate that we met, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, I was thinking about going to the aquarium or whatever, but I was like, well, I need to eat this thing just to try it out. And I went to the table right behind, and there wasn't an empty spot. It looked like there was an empty spot, but there's one person here. Okay, all right. So I turn around. I'm like, is this okay? They said, yeah, don't worry about it. And then they asked me, where are you from? And it went from there. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, man, what a very human experience. What a true human being experience. Doesn't matter the language. It was, hey, I want to connect with you human being to human being. That was a very, very, very cool experience. And we literally just kept going, translating. I would translate. He had his phone. We looking back and forth that we were typing and writing. And then, we know little, they knew certain English words. I knew very, very little Japanese words. But it was such a great time. Kochi is a place that was interesting to walk. That one area which they knew about. It was funny because he knew about the where I was at, that bridge thing, and he's like, oh, he put on Google Maps, he's like that. I'm like, yeah. So I think that's I as someone who went to Kochi, I recommend that place. that whatever that place was, I recommend it. But yeah, fantastic time, man. Kochi was one of those days that just you don't know what to expect, and it ended up being just such a fantastic time. Maybe my favorite time. It might be my favorite time here so far. Yeah, I would say Kochi has been my favorite place in Japan so far, of this cruise. So yeah, what a very unique day, and it's something that I can't replicate. It's you could try to replicate it by going to like certain areas with people or something like, but it's not. It has to happen organically. You can't just force your way into someone's life. So that was very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, man, that was Kochi. Oh man, that food, that gyoza was good. I'm so surprised with the sake. The sake was pretty smooth, bro. Like in America, there's a lot of drinks that I'll drink that are just like, and I still went because I'm a puss when it comes to drinking alcohol. But it was very smooth compared to a lot of American drinks. So yeah. So that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we're actually going to be in Kyoto, and we're actually going to be in Kyoto for 2 days. So it's going to be very different. There's a lot of things to do in Kyoto, so I'm excited to be over there. Since I'm feeling a little buzzed, unfortunately, one thing about feeling buzzed is you want to get more buzzed. But I'm like, that means I got to pay for drinks on a cruise, and they're not a few dollars sake on land, so there's a big difference. But and it's also only 4:30. It's 4:39. What the fuck am I gonna drink? But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely go eat some desserts and stuff because I just keep eating and eating and eating. But yeah, man, Kochi, you were fantastic. I'll definitely go back to visit my new friends one day. But yeah, man, not only that, but out of the two, it was her birthday tomorrow, which is crazy when you think about it. And then the guy was like, Robert is our guest for today, which I thought that was funny because they this is their day off, so they're celebrating her birthday today. So I was what? Shit's crazy, man. Really good, really good. And not only that, but they also walked me to my Uber to say goodbye. It was just like, yo, that's so nice, man. That's so nice, and it was just it was great. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a great time.
Trying to change perspective, superliminal, game left an impression. So here we go, with that piece of flow, pierce the ears and soul. I've been so fucking happy but still stuck in a rut. Mine has these fucking moments where it's stuck in the mud. Every month fearing the budget, uploading here just for nothing. No one has seriously loved it, but no one's here to discuss it. Can't even appear in the pub.